Get some vindication in this game, this league, against Washington. CPU. Fortunately, because I'm ranked number 4, I have to remember the score one way or another. Alright, get a crap up 10.
When you're ranked in the top 5,
that.
your very existence is
We live, y'all.
pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They're lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington Huskies offense will have the first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the Huskies hit it quickly to the line. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
Using his legs, it's great. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size,
You're gonna make a mistake.
Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Finds a spot in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught in the back. separation, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Back's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Defender got caught, a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll try to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right
That's
on
going
the
to hurt.
doorstep of Pater.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses.
The hell was, did he just teleport?
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football, they set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that in this opening drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here,
I need my player to get out of the way.
It's important for this offense, too, because they need to balance their offense. They need the ground game. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Fires left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch.
Oh my goodness, bro. What is going on? Y'all making dumb the dumbest.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he got away from the defense.
Okay, let's lock in. This is nuts.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. On the action. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job.
What was that?
That time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the ground with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
All right, let's get something.
Hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
All right, let's get back into this game, please.
Forced to boot it away.
I don't know what's going on.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on the street.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. Complete to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Back to throw, it's Owens. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down to the 17. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. From the gun, running back gets to give. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And is slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. from inside his own 10. Let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his big tight end. Hits the accelerator to the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this defense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Couldn't find a man last time, and they're backed up. Third and goal at the 11. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Washington! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The extra point is blocked. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Unloads to the right. What a play to set him up!
And defensive back,
This is getting
the big fella shows
brutal.
the defensive back going up and getting the interception. Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
He's got the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
From the gun on third down. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
The give to the back. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Off play action. Whoa, does he
Who are you throwing it to? Oh my goodness.
Intercepted. And then goes in on it for a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab behind the line, it's caught. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed. They can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never and that lead grows even bigger.
And I'll be honest,
I am losing to
short,
Washington.
I want to go for it, but you trust
This is
your kicker.
crazy.
He does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
No. We got
Washington
to
about
do
to put it
something.
deep to start things in the second half.
This is crazy.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position.
He's got it along the sideline. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in front.
Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Robinson.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Scanning the field, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've stalled out a bit in the red zone, just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips now to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner goes down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Extending the play. Breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the fullback. Touchdown, Panthers! And here they come, almost all the way back. Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that ball in the ball. I love it.
Inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Grab over the middle. It's Lawson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning, the greatest quarterback name in college football.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Huskies are in the hurry-up.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On the run, it's Gone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Here's the punt high into the air. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to throw, it's Owens. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Oh my goodness.
He throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Still on his feet at the 45.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Owens. And it's
Bruh.
for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag
What
it
is
down
going
after
on
a
here?
turn on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This is like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this guy showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks.
I need to
That's
relax.
2 interceptions here.
Just
in 3 quarters
relax.
of a football game.
And stop backing up so much.
All the way back at the 5.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
play. Nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Grab behind the line. It's Blossom. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
All right,
We've reached the
we're
break.
back in it.
Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The gift to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Washington wants to go quickly. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lewis wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Really nice time. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick spin on the run. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Bray. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
And the defense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this
That's
moment.
holding.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking a
Bro,
shot.
get out of the way.
He's not going to get there. A great stop for this defense on fourth down. This offense has it with really good field position. The blow and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block and tackle that receiver on the screen.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking for space. It's Carr. There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Washington right back to the line.
Oh, come on.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They want that clock to run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
Lewis to throw. Rush is on him. Washington. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I can't
That was a
believe.
drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, pump the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
This is done right.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Wants to go up top on first down.
Throw it.
Gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to run it. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller. Certainly if you're the quarterback, then they're going to have time to throw.
And you get more and more hits in the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to look downfield again. Pressure coming. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and that hit that time helped force the incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hines is back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Going to try to pop one on the screen. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. He's looking to pass. Let's it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Snags it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can... And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a play after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team...
And that's game.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is...
I can't believe I lost to an unranked team.
Type bumps that we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen in this football game? something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless of whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here.
All right.
For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Chris Davis. You've
Remember,
been watching
love's the
another
second. Good
presentation
night.
of EA Sports College Football.